Good morning everyone. Today is 25th September 2021. I'm standing near my fourth limelight hydrangea that I planted yesterday. I didn't water. It was almost about evening, so now I came to water it. Then I thought, oh, let me record also. So this is just to relate next year. This much bloom already it has when I have planted, because I didn't water. Yesterday I was thinking maybe all the blooms will be like they will not look fresh, but day before yesterday it rained a lot, and the soil was wet. That's why the flowers are they are looking very fresh. So generally it doesn't look like that if you don't water. So just now I water, see my jog, and see the plant. I was confused where to plant this limelight, because with time it will grow, and definitely minimum it will reach to 8 feet. So I needed enough space. Thinking that, I was confused whether this side, that side. So I have planted. I have planted two there behind that circle. I have planted two that side, and they are my first limelight is there. So that side, now you can see this is 8:30 a.m. in the morning. So you can see how the shade is. Let me show you so that you can have an idea. In the month of September, see, so always that side is always shade. You can see those. They are most of the time, I am saying. And see, these are all sunny now. So that side is most of the time shade. That's why too close to those fence I don't want to plant anything. So this side always it gets lot of sun. This side is always a lot of sun. So but with time that oh god, I'm forgetting the name. Redbud, eastern redbud. That eastern redbud is going to be more than 20 feet with time. And this is the peach plant. So this is also going to be at least 15-18 feet, I believe. And I have planted one white hibiscus. I have planted in many places so that if they grow, they will make a border of white hibiscus there, like that. Not continuously, but most of the places I have planted. So thinking that, I gave this much gap there, assuming that one day it will be 8 feet. So thinking that, and it will have enough space on this side. So just you can relate. And yesterday I was talking, I have a magnolia there, so that will also grow maybe 30 feet. But anyway, I wanted a space here, and it should not be blocked. I thought if it is growing better, then I may trim the white hibiscus to a smaller height if it grows taller, so that from the road it will look beautiful. Because though white hibiscus they bloom a lot, still they don't bloom all through the season. But once the hydrangea blooms are there, then they stay until we cut the bloom till winter. So in that way, the hydrangea bloom, they stay longer. That's why I am thinking I may trim that to make a smaller height when this will grow taller. Anyway, why I'm telling that, I took a long time to decide where to plant this, because this is a beautiful plant, and for many years it is going to show its beauty. So I thought of sharing with you. And now, because I am close to this European beach plant, I was there. That is my limelight hydrangea, just I was showing you. So I thought let me talk little bit about this plant. This is my European beech weeping variety. Maybe they say black swan also. And I had shared about it that I had transplanted it 3 times to, this is its third location, and the first 2 location somehow it was not growing, it was in a rocky place. So finally this place is the best place for it, because it is going to be a, I think, 30 plus feet height tree. I have seen the real one once we went to make a university tour in Cornell University. There was a huge tree of the same kind, and I have some pictures also. It is huge tree. It is going to be with time. So it needs enough space. Now it looks like little bit shade in the month of September, but in August, July, June, at this time it is not, because the sun is little bit that side, it rises. So but in the month of September it is rising little bit there. That's where now it looks like it is on shade, but it is not. So it is a nice sunny spot for it, and it will grow, and all the branches will be, at least they will take 10-15 feet around the plant, thinking that I'm sorry, thinking that I have planted it here. So my husband was getting angry that in the middle of the lawn you are making hole, but I know why I am doing, why I did. So and this is, I paid a lot of money for this plant. It is one of the expensive plant, so I wanted it to survive. But temporarily I planted, this is the I think maroon or coffee color in the border, and in the center it is yellow, or if I am wrong, the border of the petal is yellow and center is maroon. So it is two-tone maroon or coffee color and yellow. So it is a very pretty iris I bought. When I bought, it had already, it was in a very big pot, and there was already bloom in it. So temporarily, just to find space, a sunny spot, I planted it, thinking that let it 2-3 years, it's okay, and then I can transplant it when the branches of that weeping European beech will grow bigger. So thinking that that is the two-tone iris, and this is pink iris. But the iris, the way I do, I can replant it, I can divide it, so they are temporary, I can say. And the roots are on the top of the in the soil, only the top within top 2 feet, I can say. Sorry, maybe 1 feet. The top 1 feet of the soil, the roots are spreaded, so it's not very difficult to remove. But there are a lot of roots. It takes time to transplant it. What my point, what I'm trying to make the point is, both side of the iris is temporary. I can transplant anytime, and same with that sedum. Just last year, one cutting I planted, a very tiny like this cutting of the main mother plant. I planted 2 cutting, and now they are, see the bloom. Few cleome seeds also in the month of April I showed, and these are the cleome seeds. And all the orange color cosmos that was here, I just removed because they are done with their blooming, but I did not plant them. They self-seeded from last year. Now also you can see those plants, baby plants. So and this one, now I don't remember what is the color, I'm sorry. This iris I'm talking about. So now, because the European beech is small, that's why I thought of planting few around it. But I think after 3 or 5 years, definitely it will be much bigger. So I think in the month of March or April also I had shared video how it is growing, the new leaves, how it came. So I just wanted to, so now before it loses all its leaf, I thought of showing you. See this is the, see this is the new, if you see, if I do like that maybe it focuses better. Anyway, so I mean these, so these are the new branches for next year. See, if you see like this better. So this one, they are the new branches for next year. Now I want to show you one more thing. So now you can see where I am standing. Behind this triangle where I have random plants, including the iris, and first I planted few iris, but then this year I added some wildflower, mixed wildflower, so there are now many variety there. And the way I was telling, this is one white hibiscus, that is one white hibiscus, that is one red, I forgot the name, the red climbing rose there. And so there is a border of these white hibiscus I planted, I think 2-3 weeks ago maybe. So thinking that if they grow, if they survive, when I planted it was the days were very hot, but one day it rained and I thought it was easy to pull and dig, so I did that day, and most of them they survived. I think only one I see brown, otherwise if I planted nearly 15 or 20, they all look there, they survived. See this one, so they all survived. So I am standing here to show you that this is the trumpet vine. This one is the trumpet vine. The other day I was showing that few branches which was touching the ground, they had roots. So there are many branches like that. So when they had roots, I thought they may survive, thinking that I cut few branches and 4-5 places I have planted. So I just wanted to show you that this. So see this is, I think this is within a week, I guess 3-4 days back maybe I have planted that. So I just wanted to share with you how they look, because the roots was there to press the root inside the soil. I have kept those stone, and I have put that dead sunflower so that the lawnmower will understand that I have something there. Otherwise they will just chop it, because see the branch is going up to here, they cannot see, right? Few places the branch is like where the roots are there I planted, so they are not straight, they are lying, the branch is kind of lying. So this is one place. This is the second place, just at the corner near the near the magnolia. This is my second magnolia. I planted last year, so this is the second year. So here, see the branch, if you can see the branch, you see. So the roots is there, so I planted there, and see the branch other end. Because they had roots, I have a hope that they will survive. This is the second place. And see this white hibiscus, it looks healthy, right? See how the height. Only this one, it looks like, see the brown I feel, but see I see there are 3 more branches which looks good, but maybe I water regularly, but after 2-3 days of planting I saw they were all brown, but somehow the branches now looks green. Then the third one is behind this plum plant. This is the plum plant. So see the third trumpet vine here. I am just showing you so that next year we can check whether they all are. See the one end is this, and the other end is this maybe. Yeah. So this is my third vine, trumpet vine. Then I am next to this crab apple tree. So see here, this is my fourth one, and I put that sunflower branch for the lawn mower to know. So see, one end is this side, the root side, the bottom side, and the top side is this one. Because the branch was long, I thought they will chop it when they will trim the lawn here. So thinking that I tried to put those borders so that they will understand that is my plant, but I did only in one place, not in every place. I was in hurry to plant as many as possible, but anyway, I just wanted to show you. So here I have covered the roots. So this is what I said, fourth. Yeah, this is fourth, and then this is the fifth. They are nearby because from this side I started planting. That's why I thought I'll do it here. And this is the fifth one. See, this is the fifth one. So this is the original trumpet vine. So few vine where they had a branch. See, you see still there is one left, you can say. See, so the one I planted had more roots than these. So but few branches from here I cut it. This is the mother trumpet vine. So I was showing you I planted there next to that crab apple. So I said fourth and fifth. So there are few more. This is the sixth one. You can see the branch. See, this is the branch. Okay, this is the branch. So this is the sixth one. See the branch, the other end, because the roots are there. So this is the sixth one, and I have planted see, this is my pink crepe myrtle. That is one white hibiscus. That is the magnolia. So behind that is the magnolia. So behind that magnolia, here I have planted. So thinking that if they grow, I can either put an extra support, or until I make my support for them, I can give them support, the fence, and I will see if the deer is eating or not. If the deer is eating, then I may give extra support, separate support for them, so that they will not cross these fence line. And this is arborvitae. This is last year I planted. So within a year, see how they have grown. So one of my friend was telling, within 10 years she has like nearly 20 feet. It is 10 years ago she planted, and it is nearly 20 feet. But originally it may go 30 feet or more than that. Exactly I don't remember, but definitely it is going to cross 30 feet. Just I wanted to show you, see how big it is in the 1 year. Then yesterday I planted this yellow coneflower near this. This is burning bush, planted last year. That is one type of day lily, but the soil is not good, so it bloomed only 1 week. I saw 3-4 blooms on the same week, but the blooms were very tiny. So I hope next year it will bloom better. And this is the coneflower, the yellow color I planted here, thinking that is yellow yellow rose. Behind that is also kind of yellowish climbing rose, that one. So here I planted the yellow coneflower. Then here I planted this variegated sedum. The variegated sedum, see, I just watered, that's why the branches are little bit, but they are very hardy. They tolerate heat, they tolerate cold. They are very good plant. So I planted here, thinking that that is my limelight. So the limelight, in front of the limelight, I don't want something which is tall. I wanted smaller height, so that the limelight bloom will be visible. And this is long time ago I had, this is one of my friend gifted me, maroon color coneflower. I think 2 months ago, maybe minimum 2 months ago I had planted. Then this is the lava lamp candelabra hydrangea. There were a lot of other plants that I removed. Then only this peony is visible. This is white peony. So why I am coming this direction is to show you that Summer in Paradise hardy hibiscus one I planted here, the other one I did not plant, but the one I planted here yesterday. And after planting these three, I planted the limelight at the end, and it was almost evening, so I did not water. I thought early morning I will water. I'm just trying to show you that bloom. See. So anyway, I wanted to show you how big or how it is looking when I have the day I planted. So this is the status, and this is very hardy. I chose this location thinking that if you see, that is my pink starry night hardy hibiscus, and this is my royal star stellata magnolia. So that is going to grow big, at least 15 plus 15 feet, minimum 15 feet height. So thinking that it needs, with time it will take the space here, I mean it will be shade, so that's why I did not plant it here. I wanted little away, so that because these are sun loving plants, they should get sun, thinking that. And that zebra grass, it is not very tall, and with the blooms it is open for the sunlight to pass and help this plant to grow, thinking that I chose this location. So yes, that's it. This is the view now. Maybe it is 9 o'clock now. That's it for today. I'll see you in my next video with something new. Thank you for watching.